don't know if I can take my mask off for in here. Probably, right? I don't know.
You might be okay.
I have one of those N95s. I should bring that. Because I think they stay away from your face a little more. It might be a little easier.
So I did notice that the sound cut out when it got too loud. So there's your base.
I'm just going to hold it farther away.
Hold it a little
I
further,
think I have a strong enough voice. I'm not going to need this. Yeah, I noticed that too. I couldn't tell. It was like when I got excited or something, it just cut. I'm like, oh, man.
Okay, so this is the video. So when you click on this, like on this, it takes it away. Okay? So you just press it, and it comes up, and then you press it to make it go away. All right. Here is the scoreboard. I'm gonna put it up there. Only I'm gonna change. Alright, and the period is, where does it say that? Right there. Okay.
So how did I get to that scoreboard?
Right there. So you just,
It's right there.
that's how you plus.
Plus or minus.
Yep, really easy.
And
To
then-
change the period, you click on the score thing.
Okay, and then
It would work. And then my finger's too cold. Oh, it's under edit properties.
edit properties.
And then you can just click on it and change it.
Alright. Can I make that bigger or is that just all?
No, it's just the way it is. On the phone.
Someone was asking me if you had sent a link out.
I did. I just did.
Okay.
So I
So
think
it's a new one every time.
it's a new one every second. Unless you subscribe to my channel.
Oh!
If you subscribe to the channel, then it'll send you a notice.
Oh, how do I do that? Oh, that's cool.
So yeah.
So
Let's see
what's
if
the name of the
that
channel?
just Michelle. It's
Okay,
nothing complicated.
that's fine. I can find it.
Let's see if it's working. I don't know if it's working. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna add it to the Willy family thing, so. Alrighty.
So what are your qualifications for doing this?
I got roped into doing it.
Okay,
that's
so
all I'll
I
say.
can tell you I don't have any either. So I'm sorry. You said your name
Kelly.
is Kelly, and who are you with?
I'm with Michelle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Johnny's number 9 is our son.
Okay.
So
So
yeah.
we're number 18. Correct?
Yeah. All right. Okay. Are we on yet? No, I'm
You're
not.
on, yep.
This is on?
That's live, yep.
Oh, then we just have our conversation.
That's all good.
Yeah.
You just can't talk bad about anybody, right?
All right, we're going to get underway here. It's the Edina Hornets and the White Bear Lake Bears. Braemar South Arena. Hornets have it in their end, bringing it outside. Steckman across rink wide. Finds Popkoff, who fires it up into a Bear player that got hung up in his equipment. We'll have a face-off in the Bears' end. James Voss under center for the Hornets. He kicks it free from his feet. Shoots it, which hits traffic and goes wide. Now it's down in the corner. Bears battling for it against the Hornets. Hornets steal it away. Steckman's got it there. Puts the shot on net. Rebound right to James, but scoots that wide. Now it's coming out. The Bears bring it out through center ice. They come across the blue line. Fire deflected by Colby and out of play. Matt Mason now under center. Face off. Drew Hatch picks that off and scoots it out, but the Bears hold that in. Thomas Knapp now finds his man. Drew Hatch couldn't handle that one and still try it again. Now Thomas makes a move around, carries it up across the red line into the Bears zone, shoots and frozen by the Bears goalie. We'll have a face-off to his left. Mason and Treble battling with it there on the side with some Bears. Thomas Knapp has it, gets it swept away. The Bears have a breakaway here. Comes around and puts it in. Bears take the lead 1-0. So Hornets change it up. Now it's the line of Benz, Reiners, and Peterson. We got Saprell and Willie at D. Saprell finds that and dumps it in deep. Bears bring it around, but that shot is blocked. Reiners finds that and fires it up over the net. It's behind the goal. Now the Bears bring it out. Finds the pass, tips it to a centerman and come through center ice. They dump it deep. Willie back to pick that up behind the Hornets net. Now it's Peterson. He finds Reiners. Back to Peterson. Tries to get it out, but the Bears steal that away. Fire it on net, and it's gloved there by Aiden Bennett. We'll have a face-off to Aiden's left. Matthew Swaim now taking the face-off. Comes behind. And the battle for it in the corner. Out to the point. Bears puts that right on net. And the Hornets sweep away the rebound. Coming through center ice now. Swaim battling for it. And Bears gets that, and it's tipped down into the Hornets' end. Still in the Bears' end. Now we have a break. Matthew Swaim just gets tipped away on the cross pass from Popkoff, and we'll bring it back out. The Bears bringing that out now, taken away and turned and swept in. Now Steckman carrying it in. Battling and gets it behind the Bears' net. He comes around, he's circling, he finds his point man. Thomas Knapp shoots it, that's blocked, and then he gets the puck back and fires it deep. Billy Martin chases that down, pokes it behind the Bears' net. Now they pick it up and try a breakout. That doesn't make it. Joey Treble picks it up, puts it on. Now still circling back in the corner. And the Bears find that, shoot it high off the glass. That's going to be an icing. Come back into the Bears' end for face-off. That puck comes behind the net. And it comes to Hatch. He fires it on. Mason's carrying it around. There we have Treble battling for it through the corner. Now it comes loose behind the net. The Bears pick it up there, but that's taken away by Hatch. He makes a move, fires it right on, and goalie controls that one. No rebound. We'll have another face-off. Now we're changing up the forwards only. Ben's taking the draw. That goes on net. And a loose rebound just missed by Peterson there. Now it's Reiner's making a move. Peterson has it. Tries to fire it through the crease. Now it's behind the net. And that's poked away. Comes out to the point. Thomas Snap has it on the backhand. Gets it up to Reiners, who fires it on. That's steered to the corner. Peterson now has it in the corner. Peterson feeds it out. Now Reiners. Reiners tries to put it out front. Once off the side of the net. The Bears finally get the handle on that and say enough of this. They fire it all the way down the ice. We'll change it up after the icing call. 10:32 remaining here in the first period. Bears 1, Hornets 0. The draw comes back to the point. Saprell shoots it right on. Rebound to the side of the net. Boss picks that up. Now it's back in the corner. And it's Popoff carrying it around, passes it back to Saprell, who fires it just wide. Comes back to the other point. Willie, who puts that right back in the crease. Now it's back in the corner. Popoff fighting for it. And the Bears get it just out, but just momentarily the Hornets get that and fire it back in. Now it's Boss who has it. Tries to scoop it around to Willie, his teammate. Now Willie has it. Giving it. Oh, that's Popoff. Bringing it around. Saprell finds it, fires it into the crease. There's a scrum there. And that just pops out, comes across into center. The Hornets find that at the red line and fire it into a Bear player that goes into the Bears bench, and we'll have a face-off there at center ice. Mason, Treble, and Hatch taking the face-off. Bears take that from center, brings it and shoots it up high over the net into the Hornet zone. Now it's Hatch trying to battle at the point. The Bears find that and shoot it deep. Now here's Post, who brings it up center to Mason, who brings it down the middle. He finds Hatch, who's got it alone, and he puts it right through the 5-hole on a nice move right through the crease. And Hornets have tied it up 1-1. Same line, Mason, Treble, and Hatch. Got Colby and Post at D. The face-off from center comes back to Colby. And now he's circling back behind his net. He finds his partner Post, gets it up to Treble, who brings it up to Mason. That gets poked away, and now the Bears have it at center ice. Back checking by Mason. He steals it in the Hornets zone and turns with it. He's going to turn and skate it up to center and have that poked away. Now he finds it again, and on the delayed offside, the Hornets are getting called for an intentional. They'll bring that all the way down to their Hornets Hornets end for a face-off. Peterson at the circle. Got Benz and Reiner's flanking with him. That comes back to the point, and shot blocked in traffic. Now it's behind the net. Colby, now it's up to Benz, who has it and gets it out of the zone. They dump it in deep. It's actually Martin out there with Benz and Reiners. That comes across. Martin has it. He fires off the goalie and goes into the corner. Finds it again. There's Benz, who picks it up, a loose puck, and puts it right off the pad. Now he has it again on the corner and paints it right at the goalie's left shoulder. He freezes that. We'll have a face-off in the Bears' end. Ben's under center. Got Peterson and Reiners with him. Martin is at D, actually. Peterson circles with that, shoots it in the middle. It hits traffic. Now it's behind the net with Peterson. Benz comes over to help. Now they've got 3 Bears and 2 Hornets fighting for it. Peterson comes out with that, comes to the other corner, brings it back behind the net to Benz. He's pinched off. Peterson picks it up and finds Benz loose again behind the net. That's over to Reiners, who gets it to Peterson right through the crease. Great shot, but the goalie stopped that one. Now it's back in the corner. Martin pops in the corner. Ben's carrying it through. Finds Reiners right out front. Shoots it wide and comes back to Martin, who brings it to Peterson. Now Reiners tries to pass it through the crease to Benz. Just got blocked by the Bear there, and now they're backhanding it all the way down the ice. That apparently is tipped by the Hornets. No icing, but they bring it up quickly and dump it lengthwise. Tipped by Martin into the zone. Now here's Boss with it out in front of the net. Got Matthew Swain battling in the corner. Comes out with it and dumps it again through deep behind the net. Steckman comes back. And Boss now back to the point for Saprell. That shot hits traffic, and now it's brought out by the Bears. Cut off nicely by Colby, and Saprell takes the puck back across the blue line, dumps it in deep. And now he's carrying it again behind the net and finds his man Boss there, and there's Steckman and Boss doing a little cycle. Back comes back to Saprell, who tries a shot that is blocked, and the Bears are bringing that out. They bring it across center, dump it deep, and they're changing up. Colby brings it around, finds Swaim on the corner. That pass gets intercepted, and now again intercepted, carried out of the zone by the Hornets. And that puck is deflected up and out of play. So 5:38 remaining here in the first. Hornets 1, Bears 1. Faceoff comes back to post. It's Mason, Treble, and Hatch with Post and Colby. Hornets bring that one in deep to the Bears' end. Treble scoops that backhanded right in the crease and deflects off traffic. That comes out of the zone, and now it's Hornets delayed penalty, and so on the move around, Brian Post stood his man up, and they're calling him for an interference call there. So the Hornets will be on a 4-on-5 disadvantage here. Faceoff comes back to the Bears, but the Hornets quickly chase that down and bring it out of the zone. Treble now carrying it. Finds his man in front. Ooh, he spins and shoots. Finds Mason there, just turned aside by the goalie, and the Bears bring it out. Then back checking by Mason and Treble. Mason now has it. Finds his man. Oop, didn't quite get it spun around, and now the Bears take it away and bring it down into the Hornets' end. He's trying to work his magic. Didn't get past Colby there. And the D to D pass comes across, shot right on, saved by Bennett, and now it's in the corner. Mason has it, and it's swept away from him. Coming back in the zone now, Treble bangs it out, and that comes down into the Bears zone. Martin doing the forechecking there. Now comes to center ice. Benz comes out, he finds it and dumps it all the way down. He's got Reiners down there forechecking. He's got the puck behind the net with 2 Bears and just trying to burn some clock here. The Bears get it, take it away, and coming up the board. And he dumps it in deep. That's controlled by Colby. He scoops it up to Benz, who brings it along the boards. 2 Bears there, and the Benz finds it again and is able to shoot it down the length of the ice. 26 seconds left in the penalty. Bears being forechecked heavily there by Reiners and Benz. Still haven't gotten out of the zone. Now Reiners has it at center ice, brings it back to Colby, and he tips it in. Tries to get it to Benz, who's sprinting across, but now it's Reiners find the free puck in the Bears' end, and the Bears take that away. Hornets are at full strength. Bears coming back through the center ice, tries a shot, rebound comes back to another Bear, fires it right on. Bennett with the save. Now a breakout pass, bends to Reiners. He dumps it deep, and they run for a change. Boston forechecking for the Hornets. Puck stolen by Pukoff. Great steal. He gets a good shot on, but Bears goalie stops that, and they get it and dump it all the way down the ice. So that'll be an icing call. We'll bring it back into the Bears' end for a face-off. Face-off comes back to Thomas Knapp. He puts it on, but that hits traffic. Now the Bears try to pop it out and get it. And coming by himself through center ice, Bear brings it into the Hornets zone and dumps it behind the net. Trevor Willie has it there. That puck is blocked by the Bears, and it comes back around the other way. Comes over to Steckman, who gets it out of the zone. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Bill Martin who gets it out. There's a bank pass up to James Boss through center ice. That's tipped away, and now the Bears bringing it through the Hornets zone. Nope, now it's stolen away by Steckman. That puck comes down slowly on net in the Hornets' end, and they shoot it out to center ice. And Bill Martin finds that and picks it away. Here comes Matt Mason streaking in. Takes the puck away. Finds his man Hatch in front. And Drew Hatch with a one-time shot right in the upper corner. Hornets take the lead. Beautiful play. Strong forechecking. Matt Mason comes out with speed. Finds his man just to the front of the goal and put it home. Face off center ice. That comes back to Colby. Cross to post. Post skating up with it now. Skates across the blue line. Tips it to Joey Treble. Treble comes into the zone. Shoots, that's deflected and goes to the corner. Now back to Colby, who puts it on just wide. Comes to the other corner. Treble brings that and puts it behind the net. There's Drew Hatch now battling along the boards with it. That's stolen away by Mason. Mason tips it out. Oh, comes right through the crease, but doesn't quite get it on the net there. Post now. Colby across the post, and they bring it back in. Dumps it in deep, where Hatch is battling with it, and Mason is there. The Hornets steal it away, but now they shoot it deep, and that comes tipped by the Hornets. So it's all the way down into the Hornets' end. Bear battling with it there. And the ref's got a delayed penalty coming again now, apparently in the Hornets. And there it is. So find out what the Matt Mason, 2 minutes for interference. So now the Hornets, the 5-4 disadvantage again here now with 18 seconds left in the first period. So comes back to the point where the Bears put that on net. That goes wide, or actually wide, and now working it through. Tries to find it. Another delayed penalty by the... And we're going to call a second penalty on the Hornets here. I believe it's Gage Reiners with a hooking penalty. These Hornets are no stranger to the penalty box. So, the end of first, 2-1 the Hornets, and we have 1:43 remaining on a penalty to Matt Mason, and I believe Reiners will be joining him at the beginning of the second period here to put the Hornets at a 3-on-5 disadvantage. So we've got Peterson, Colby, and I believe it's Martin.
You're right.
Okay. And the faceoff comes back to the Bears. The Bears fire that in deep. Martin tries to fire that out, but not out. Then Peterson finds it at the D and digs that out. Now he comes down, forechecking, and the Bears bring that back up through center ice. Peterson strong back check there, and that puck comes behind the net. Now the Hornets get set up. Comes D to D. They put the shot right on. No problem for Hayden Bennett there. Face off to his right.
Big blood shines. It went red.
Oh, okay.
Getting it closer.
Face off back to the point. Bears have it there. Up to the boards, now back to the point. He comes across to his man in the circle. Down in the corner. Now the Bears controlling up top, right in the center. Now back to the other side. Tries to pass it through. That's deflected, but still makes it. The Bears still have control. That shot comes on. Bennett controls that, smothers that up. 38 seconds left in the Mason penalty, 56 seconds left in the Reiners penalty. That shot comes right to the top, shot right on. Bennett blocks that and turns it away. Hatch controls the rebound and brings that all the way down the ice. The Bears trying to bring that one out, but lose control. Now Hatch just backing with it through the center ice and shoots it all the way down. Bears are carrying that one out. Bring it out through center. Oh, lost control of that pass, and Hornets pounce on it. Shoot it down into the Bears zone. Bears now finding his man across ice. Nope, no he didn't. He missed it, and Mason comes out of the box. Goalie takes that puck and shoots it around, but now it's Hornets 5-on-4. Come behind the goal, and the Hornets steal that away. Now it's Hatch, got it in the far end. Gage Reiners is out, and now we got a delayed and actual penalty on the Bears. Like a tackle from behind. No, we called him for a hook. And Hornets will take the 5-4 advantage. Face off, Matthew Swaim brings it back to Martin, shoots it right on, rebound Swaim, just misses, and that's tipped away, then comes back to Treble Willie, who shoots it up high. I'm sorry, Joey Treble, now back to Martin, fires it in to Treble, back to Martin, shoots it right in traffic in front, now is a scrum, comes back over to Treble, puts it back to the D, Martin back to Treble, Treble fighting with it there against the Bears, comes back to Martin, who shoots it into traffic. Bears get that and shoot it down the ice. Martin wins the race to that puck and gets it to Matthew Swaim, who carries it around and out to his man Treble, who tips it in deep. Now the Bears have that deep in their corner, but taken away by Hatch. Now it's Matthew Swaim bringing it back to Martin. Martin back to Swaim on the side. Swaim straight across, finds Thomas Knapp, fires it right on. Rebound there by Hatch, and comes in the crease. Joey Treble finds the loose puck there and puts it home. So at the 11:44 remaining in the second, Hornets take a 3-1 lead. Line of Peterson, Benz, and Reiners out there now. Post and Colby at D. Bears take the face-off, dump it in deep. Post back to get that in the corner. He brings it up to the side where Benz has it. He finds his man Peterson. Now he's got 2-on-2 with Gage Reiners. Peterson makes a move, gets around his man. Shot. That comes right back to him. Hits a rebound right into the open net. So 4-1 now for the Hornets. And Peterson takes the face off there. Reiners cuts through and steals that away. The Bears get it back and bring it back. Now it's got Post has got it through center ice. Gets tipped out to Reiners, who brings it across the blue line for the Hornets. Tries a move. Loses it there. Peterson takes a shot. And it goes wide, and now the Bears carry it out. Carrying it across center. Puck taken away by Post. Comes around to the boards. Benz has it there. That pass hits traffic, and he's got it down in his own corner. Benz now skating it over to the other corner, where Reiners chips it out. And they're forechecking through center ice. The Bears come away with that. Now the Bears bring it through center and shoot it in the Hornets' end, where Colby steals it. Colby now back to Reiners. Reiners now skating it over to the other corner, where Reiners chips it out. And they're forechecking through center ice. The Bears come away with that. Now the Bears bring it through center and shoot it in the Hornets' end, where Colby steals it. brings it back to Post behind the net, and Post carries it up the boards. Now it's Reiners with it, passes it up to Peterson, over to Benz. I'm sorry, that's Steckman. Did a little partial line switch here. Steckman tries a cross-ice pass, just misses his target there. That puck comes out, but right back in by Scott Saprell. Now behind the net with the Bears. They bring it up the side. And a battle there with Pupkoff and Boss. Comes back to Willie, who slaps that into the Hornets zone. Now the Bears have it, bringing it behind their own net. And back checked by James Boss. That comes loose. Now the Bears bring it out. They coming across the blue, but it's stolen away by the Hornets. Now a nice pass over to Willie. That shot up high. The goalie kind of lost it there. Rebound was right in front of him, but no Hornet there. And the Bears bring it back out. That comes across the Hornets blue line. The Hornets bring it around behind their D over to Saprell, who just pops it loose into the center zone. And that comes back where the Bears control it and carry it out. Bears now through center ice and shoot it deep. Treble and Saprell over there. Mason and Swaim on this line. Swaim tries to bump that out. Kept in by the Bears. Just along the boards now, and that finally comes loose and still not out. Bears keep it down in their zone. Behind the net now with Saprell and back into the corner. Delayed penalty, and now we'll have I'm not sure anyone's sure who has got the penalty. Okay, here comes the Hornet. Penalty bench. Trevor Willie. .8:22 remaining in the second. 4-1 Hornets. Face-off comes behind where Thomas Knapp chops at it. Not out. And Knapp has it again now behind the net. He's going to bring it up around to Swaim, who finds it and tries to bang it out, but the Bears hold that in. Now up along the side, tries to pass it up through the middle, and that's stolen by Mason, who takes it away. Oh, Matthew Swaim forechecking. Oh, just almost gets the goal. A goalie came out to play that puck, and hustle play by Matthew to steal that away. Now it comes out to Martin, over to Knapp, who fires it right in on net. There's Mason now forechecking. The Bears now bring it out through center ice. That's poked away by Martin. Now it's dumped in deep. And back behind Bennett. That shot out just by the defender of the Bears, now in the Bear zone. And Johnny Benz circling there with the puck. He's got it behind the net. Now it's now stolen away from the third Bear to join the party, and they pass it up, but that gets taken away by the Hornets, and now the Bears have it back coming through center. So the Bears poking it now behind their own net. I'm sorry, behind the Hornets net. Turns it, fires it right on. Bennett steers that to the corner. Comes to the point, that shot on. Bennett steers it away, and it's slapped out by Thomas Knapp the length of the ice. And Joey Treble full length chase to it. And the second Bear comes in and takes that puck away. Comes down through the center ice zone. Now that's played up by the Hornets bench and back into the Hornets zone. Knapp has it behind the net. He brings it up around to Peterson. Peterson controlling it back into the corner, brings it back to his man. He's got it there. Hornets now back at full strength. He comes across to center ice. Willie got it. Now he's got a break. He puts it right on. Trying to go 5-hole, just missed and went to the behind the net. Rebound came behind, now it's back in. Now the Bears bringing it through center ice and dump it in deep. Brian Post back there to get it. Comes up to Steckman on the boards, who brings it out. Peterson back over to Reiners. Reiners now in through the Bears zone. Tries to move it around his man. It's stolen away, now breaking out by the Bears. Up through center, dumps it in deep. Bears get there first and circle behind the net and into the corner. Post bothering him there, now Peterson bothering. That's taken away by Post, then back from the Bear. Now Peterson has it. Breakout pass to Reiners. Couldn't catch it. Now Peterson, center ice scrum. Bears come away with that and dump it in deep. Colby back to get it. Peterson comes and takes that from him. Fires it up off the glass. Steckman wins the race to that puck all the way down the ice. He's got a Bear on his shoulders, but still winning that battle. Now it comes out to the point where Colby is holding it in with his feet. Comes out to center ice now. Steckman circling, coming up through the middle. That's taken away from a crowd of Bears. Saprell has it and circling. He finds Boss on the far side, who chips it in. And Steckman comes free, comes through center, and puts it over the shoulder of the Bears goalie into the upper left corner, upper right corner. Hornets taking a 5-1 lead. Beautiful shot, Hank Steckman. Steckman from Boss and Saprell was the official scoring on that. Now it comes down off the face-off, down into the White Bear end. They control it there. They're bringing it out to center. Just missed his man and comes through to the Hornets D. They shoot it through center. Now the Bears have it again. That's stolen away by Pupkoff. And the Bears intercept the pass there and bring it out. Now out through center, cutting across high. Shoots it down low to his man, who misses it there. And stolen by the Hornets, and they carry it out. Now it's Steckman steering it down into the corner, looking for his man. Brings it up high to Willie at point. Willie shoots it in right on. Rebound pops out, no one there. And he shoots it in up high, just missing the net. Controlled by the Bears now. They shoot it out. That's trapped by Willie at the point. Comes out to center, now back in. Matthew Swaim there. Forechecking and stealing the puck away. Still got it. Now it comes out to Hatch, who's got it in front. Over to Mason, just missed. Now the Bears trying to get it out of their zone, and Mason now trying to work through some traffic. Now it's scrum along the boards. Here's Swaim, finds Hatch in front, kicks it to his stick, but just too far. And now back to Swaim, who has it down in the corner. Matthew now looking at it, shoots it right on. Rebound comes out to Saprell at the point, who drops it in. Now come back to Willie again. Now that shot tipped by Swaim and just wide. Swaim now has it down in the corner. Over to Mason, who skates behind the net with it. Stops and turns. Now Mason skating up the boards. Turns and finds Saprell. Saprell dumps that back into the corner. Now Mason finds it, brings it up the boards. Willie's got time with it here at the point, skating in. Ooh, deflected shot that just got kicked away nicely by the Bears goalie. And they bring it all the way down the ice. The Hornets goalie comes out and touches that while the Bears are changing, and they run a quick one, but didn't quite get it in. They had about 3-4 shots in succession there. And goalie diving on his face, and Shot in from the point, and now a rebound goes in.
Extracurricular activity there.
1:23 remaining in this second period now. Hornets have a 6-1 lead. Peterson, Reiners, and Ben's line with Martin and Knapp behind them. Peterson wins this battle there, brings it out across the blue line. Now it's right in at the crease. They're battling for it. That comes loose into the corner. Benz gets there first. Now tries to chop it back, and the Bears steal it. They bring it out to center. Martin has that, brings it over to Knapp. Knapp brings it up through, tries to hit his man Peterson, but just too far, and comes the length of the ice for an icing. So face off, Knapp comes away, skates that across center, across the blue line now. Backhands it through the crease. Peterson finds it there and gets it in the corner. Drops that in front of the net. Just misses his man Martin. Now the Hornets battling through center ice with it, and they come away with that. Martin finds it, but that's poked away. Now the Bears have a breakaway. Shot and score. Hornets got caught down a little bit with both of their defensemen, and puck bounced free. "15 seconds remain in the second. 6-2. Hornets leading the Bears. So Boss at center takes that face-off, chops it all the way down into the Bears zone. He's battling for it there along the end boards, puts it up into the crease, no one there. Bears carry it out. And that's the end of the period. All right, we're underway. Last 15 minutes here. And coming through center ice. The Hornets steal that away. James Boss dumps it in deep. Now the Bears pick that away in the corner and try to break it out. That comes too far. Ryan Post finds it and hammers it in deep. Bears bringing that out, but they lose control there. Now it's Steckman with it. Just had a couple quick backhand shots, but got steered away. Now they're coming through the blue line, trying to get it out, and Dew comes out to center. Brian Post is there to cross ice, but that's intercepted and brought into the Hornet zone by the Bears. Colby has it, brings it over to Hatch. Hatch skating up the side, brings it across his blue line, sneaks by a defender there, goes around and finds his man at the point. Joey Treble, who fires it just over the net. Now the Bears chip that up high and out of the zone, where they fire it into the front of the net, where Saprell takes that and shoots it up off the glass. Now it's stolen by the Hornets, right in on the crease. The shot, Joey Treble just firing it wide with Hatch feeding him the puck there. Now Matt Mason behind the net with that, brings it out to Treble, who puts it right on and off the pad of the Bears goalie. Back to the point, Saprell. Now over to Willie, who shoots just wide. That bangs off the boards, comes back to Saprell, now behind the net with Hatch, who fires it out through the crease and comes out of the zone. Willie back there to get it. He turns D to D with Saprell, back to Willie, now skating it out. Comes across the red line, across the blue, into the Bears zone. Shoots it through the crease where Mason was there, but bothered by a Bear. Couldn't handle it cleanly. Now that comes free again, and Saprell has it, actually skating behind the net. Reiner's at the point. Shoots that on, hits traffic, and the Bears goalie smothers that up. Face-off won by Peterson over to Benz, brings back to the point. Willie puts that deep. Now it's Reiners who has it back in the corner, battling with it. He leaves it for Peterson. And the Bears steal that one away. Now coming a breakout pass. Now they get by 2-on-1 with Thomas Knapp defending. It's on the shot, right into the glove of Aiden Bennett. Very nice save. Hot shot right on the corner. He'd glove that. So we'll have a face-off here to his left. Peterson taking for the Hornets, brings it back. Bill Martin brings it up the boards. All that comes loose to Peterson, who skates it down by some defenders. Oh, he's pulled down. There's delayed penalty and penalty from on the Hornets, pulling down Quinn Peterson there. So now it's Benz, Peterson, Reiners with Colby and Martin for the 5-man on 5-on-4 advantage. Benz brings it back to the point. Colby, who shoots it right on, and the goalie sticks that up into the netting.
That makes no sense. How'd that come out? That makes no sense.
Okay, and bringing it out of the zone. Face off there. Bears try to bring that out. That comes out to the Martin, who shoots it over to Colby. Colby carries it in now deep. He puts it on. That just goes wide. Now it's back to Martin at the point. Over to Peterson. Peterson controls now in the corner. Brings it down to Reiners. Reiners now circling the little cycle back to Peterson. Low in the low slot. Peterson skating it up top of the circle. Now flips it to Martin. Brings it back to Peterson, who now can move it in. Just gets someone. The Bear just got a piece of that and deflected his shot. Now Reiners has it. Brings it back down to Peterson. Oh! Peterson tries a shot through the crease. Just missing his man Colby. And Colby bumped the netting off, which caused a stoppage of play and bring that outside the zone. Now the line of Boss, Steckman, and Popkov. Popkov controls that, brings it right in center, and the Bears goalie smothers that up. 10:47 remain in the third. 6-2 Hornets. There's 59 seconds remaining in the Bears' penalty. Now it's Willie. Over to Saprel. Saprel shoots it. That just goes wide. Comes back around to Willie at the point. Willie skates over, now drops it to Steckman. Steckman drops it down low. And then back to Steckman in the corner. Brings it out right up top to Willie. Willie now skates it over slowly, brings it back down to Steckman. Steckman looking and staying left. Brings it to Willie up top, who fires it in. Now the Hornets looking for a rebound, but the Bears after that as well, skating it out. And Saprel now wins the race to that. It's down in the Hornets' end. Willie brings it up to Steckman, who skates around his man and has a free lane. Steckman puts it right at and in the glove for a stoppage, and the Bears are at full strength, so 9:44 remain, 5-on-5. Line of Mason, Hatch, and Treble are out there. Comes back to Treble, who shoots it right on. Rebound pushed to the side, and now the Bears chop that out. Now the Bears coming through center. Finds his man, brings it across the blue line, and shoots. His shot is blocked and comes behind the Hornets net. Now the Bears have it behind the net. That's taken away. Matt Mason now skating it out. Mason brings it up and bothered from behind. That's stolen away. And Willie now has it. Willie finds Mason right in the middle, who brings it over to Treble. Now it's a race. Bears push that away, but now Mason steals it. Shoots that on. Kick to the corner. And Mason has that once again. Now Treble gets that battle and brings it right up to the slot, tries to stuff it, but goalie gets his leg there, and it's covered in the crease. Hornets are going to change up lines. Matthew Swaim, Reiners, and Benz. Knapp and Bill Martin at D. Faceoff comes back to Reiners, who shoots that high and wide. Ben's circling with it on the side. Tripped up there, but finds his man in the corner, Swaim. Swaim throws it down low for Reiners. Reiners then wins the race to the puck there. That comes loose, and now it's loose again. Reiners battling with it behind the net. Here's Swaim, picks it up. Swaim bangs that back to Thomas Knapp, who drops it into the top of the crease. Bears get that for just a minute, but that's stolen away, and shot comes in from Ben, circling up high. That's smothered up by the goalie. Swaim over center, brings that back to Knapp. Knapp fires it right on, blocker pad, and in the glove. We'll do it again. This face-off stays in the middle. Now comes back deep. Johnny Benz gets to it, then taken away, and now the Bears have it. Oh, now it's Reiners who gets it. Now it's back to the point where Martin is battling with it, and Matthew comes back. Swaim gets it over to Knapp, who fires it in right on, and that is sticked up into the netting. We'll have a face-off in the Bears' end.
I don't know. And the other one, and then somebody kicked it off the net.
Face-off, Boss brings it back to Steckman. Steckman now finds it and shoots right on. That puck is bouncing. Quick whistle. They blow it dead. So we'll bring it back for another face-off. Boss, Steckman, and Popkov. Face-off comes. The Bears take it, but Steckman steals it away, brings it down low. He's looking into the crease, looking back now in the far corner, brings it back behind the net where Boss is waiting. That's chipped away, and now the Bears are bringing it down in the corner, but Boss takes it back. Now the Bears have it. They skate it out. Coming through center now. Didn't get it out into his zone, and Popkov steals it away. He's going up center. That's taken away. And the Bears turn it around and bring it back through center. Now the Bears moving it across the blue line. Down into the corner, he finds his pass blocked. Comes back to the point, who dumps it into the corner. Boss now finds Steckman on the boards. He circles and comes up. Long pass through center to Popkov. Makes a move there. Dumps it and turns for the bench. Now the Bears moving with it. And that's stolen away. Here comes Joey Treble up across the blue line for the Hornets. He comes back to post at the point. A one-timer, and that's stopped and covered. Mason, Hatch, and Treble out there now. Colby and Chaprell. Faceoff comes back to Treble, shot right on. Rebound handled in the corner by the Bears, who shoot it out. Chaprell now back to get it. Over to Colby. Colby up the boards to Hatch. Hatch chips it to Mason. Mason has his man in the middle, finds him. Oh, and just goes wide. Very nice play. Now brings it out from behind the net, finds Hatch, but shoots that over the net, deflected by a Bear. Now he comes back to Colby at the point, cross point D to D. Now Chaprell just dumps it in by the net. Comes off the rear boards, and the goalie finds it there and smothers it up. Trevor Willie now switching out. Replacing Matt Colby, or Drew Colby, excuse me. Faceoff comes back to Chaprell, then to Treble, shoots it around behind the net. Hatch is there to find it in the corner, brings it back to Mason behind the net, now skating and puts it back in the crease. Just missing the opportunity there. Now the Hornets battle for it. Now the Bears come away with it, come back through center ice. And he turns and fires off his near board, missing the net. Now Hatch chips that out. Trying to pass. Bears trying to pass it back to their man, just missed, and it's back in the Bears' end. Comes behind the net, who puts it out. Behind the Bears' net again, and that's bouncing puck just comes back to the Hornets' blue line. Now the Bears and Hornets battling for it in the corner. Hatch comes out with it, skates right to the crease, and is stopped there by a group of Bears. Bears bring it through center, then fire it up in the Hornets zone. The Hornets get it there and find Joey Treble. Waiting, brings it into the Hornets end, or the Bears end. And that shot on, but just turned away. Now it's Quinn Peterson finding his man Gage Reiners, makes a move, puts it right on, but that goalie closing up the 5-hole. And we'll have a face-off. Matthew Swaim under center. He takes that. Comes back to Martin at the point. Now down in the corner to Swaim. Swaim steals that. Now Peterson with him. Peterson helping and tries to pull it to the corner. Pinched off by the Bear, and now Gage Reiners helps and takes that away. Now that hits a skate, and the Bears are able to skate it out. They dump that in deep, and Thomas Knapp is back to get it. Knapp makes a move and now passes it up to Reiners on the side. Reiners finds Swaim streaking up the far side and brings it across, but offsides, and we'll have a face-off just outside. Sorry, at center ice. Now the lineup: Boss, Steckman, and Popkov. Knapp and Martin at D. Face-off comes back to the Bears D. Brings it up to center and then dumped in deep to the Hornets and behind their net. Martin finds that and chips it up to Steckman. Cross ice to Popkov. Popkov has Boss trailing. Pop brings it down in the corner, now behind the net. Now there's Steckman cutting back with it, back through the other way. He's looking, and fires into a Bear there, deflected behind the net. Now back to Steckman. Steckman still chasing it. Fires it back to his man Boss behind the net. Boss has it, chips it out front. Nope, that comes loose, and the Bears poke it out to center ice. Now skating it into the Hornets' end. With Barton in chase, now it's stolen away. Boss has it and skating up through center. Boss coming between the two defenders and now finding Martin on the far side. Martin skates it in, shoots it low. The goalie turns that away, now skated around behind the net by Steckman and shot off the goalie there, and then he falls into his post, which is a stoppage of play for the net being off. .227 remain here in the third. 6-2 Hornets. Line of Mason, Treble, and Hatch. Mason wins the face-off back to Colby. Post on the other side. Now it comes behind the net. Treble has it there. Treble behind the net for his man Mason. Mason skating to the corner. Shoots it up, but the referee blocks that. Now back to Hatch behind the net. Hatch over to Mason in the corner. Mason back to the point. Colby has it. Colby pulls the trigger. That kicked away by a Bear and then turned up to center ice. Bears coming through center. They have 3-on-2. Takes a direct shot, comes over the net. Now Hatch shoots that up the side and now comes back through center where the Bears turn it and fire it in deep. Colby back for that. It's around to Treble, who tips it out for Post. Post loses that, and the Bears steal that and comes into the Bennett's glove. They don't blow it, so blow the whistle, so he drops it for his teammate. Now Post brings that off of a Bear and out of the zone. Mason has it circling, drops it for Treble at the blue line. Treble skating in, shoots just up high and wide. And this rebound comes to a Bear who shoots it out to center ice. So Prell brings it in from there, shoots it up high and in the netting. And this will come just outside the blue line. 1:02 remain. Saprell and Willie now at the defense. Swaim, Benz, and Peterson in the forwards. It comes into the Bears zone where they go D to D, then bring it up through center. Fire it in right on. Now that knock to the corner. That outlet pass hits a weird carom and comes into center. Then the Bears dump it back in. Willie has it there behind the Hornets goal. Brings it out to Peterson. Peterson now sweeps it up and stolen away right at the blue line. Comes to Red, and Saprell finds that and fires it in on net. And the Bears catches and keeps that in his glove, and we'll have a face-off. 24 seconds remain. Face-off to Swaim. Stays at center now. Face-off there, and Swaim has it. Passes it to his man Peterson. Oh, he hits the post. Rebound to Benz, who hits it right into the goalie's pad there, and now comes in the corner. Peterson skating to the crease. Peterson now hit along the boards. And there's a face. Oh, there's the end of the game. So the final here, 6-2. Hornets. And that is a wrap from Braemar South.